the Slide Job Podcast, and today it is just me for now. I'm going to turn that off. Yeah, so there's some interesting stuff to talk about. You might notice the title said Chevy is back. Well, they had a crazy qualifying session topped by Jimmy Johnson winning the pole. It's gonna be a very interesting race. But once again, drivers did not stray away from sitting on the pits despite the new rules, which is something that I kind of expected. But it seemed like NASCAR wasn't really sticking to the rules that they had placed out. So that's kind of what was the main problem here. It wasn't really. It's just their rules, I guess, were so vague that they couldn't really penalize somebody for doing something. The big controversy was that Clint Boyer, he pulled out, and so did Ryan Newman, and then Ryan Newman pulled in to so like there was two lines. There's a line of cars on one side and another line of cars on the other side. And basically, what they did is, a car would pull out and then go into another spot if it was open, and that's basically what happened. And then Ryan Newman was not able to make it all the way in, and then that forced Clint Boyer to be stuck in the middle. And you're supposed to leave that middle wide open, and that caused some controversy there. And Clint Boyer was not a happy person, and I wouldn't be either, especially considering that. But while qualifying is not done yet, Jimmy Johnson and Alex Bowman were both on top of uh, the practice results, and then William Byron had fourth, and Joey Logano third. So it's pretty interesting to see Chevy doing very well here so far this weekend. Now, obviously, qualifying and practice is both different to that of the race, but still, I think Chevy's going to have a pretty fast. I mean, there was 7 Chevys in the final round of qualifying. There was 7 Chevys in that round. I believe actually Caleb is joining right now, so we'll go ahead and wait for him to get here. And while that is going on, I'm gonna go ahead and send the link to some people. Maybe not. Hold on. Just don't want to be like in the middle of talking and he comes in. So I guess we'll just go ahead. Anyways, off the top of my head, I can tell you that first place went to Jimmy Johnson, obviously, and then I believe second place went to Daniel Henrik, who has a really fast car. Oh, well, I guess I didn't send him the link. Oof, because I don't have it. All right, hold on. Let me get Caleb up in here, and then we'll kind of get a mini restart. All right, let's wait for him to get in here. Come on, Chinny, you got it. There he is, Henry 20. I did kind of briefly highlight that Chevy had a very good qualifying and practice, so I'm kind of waiting on.
But interesting to see what Bowman would have qualified.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he seemed to have a fast car, but
hopefully we can copy. Maybe they'll be able to copy the setup.
Yeah, right. I feel like he should. I mean, he'll have to work his way back up, but
usually backup cars, I just that up over, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Right. But so Jimmy Johnson, he was fastest in all 3 rounds. And was Henrik in second, or that was Byron? Byron is second, and then Henrik, he's third, right? Henrik's up there.
I'll look at the starting.
Henrik was second in second round. It's not up yet.
Yeah. I'm sure someone has it posted on Twitter. Probably Daddy Pockets.
Hey, we can't say that. We gotta keep it PG.
So 0 viewers?
Yeah.
Hey, someone followed me on Twitter.
You're popular now.
Mine's someone from school. When you think you're popular. So, someone followed me from the stream. Nope, somebody from school.
Somebody from school. I'm actually going to send the stream out to some people, see if they can Watch.
Just tweet about it.
Yeah, to my 0 followers. 1 follower, actually. Oh, there's 2 people watching.
Yeah.
Shoot. Sorry about that. I didn't realize.
I actually searched
it's you.
Daddy Pockets instead
It's
of Bob
you.
Pockets. No, I'm not watching anymore. I put that in the
Yeah,
comments.
I can't see the
Can you see my
comment.
comment now?
Yeah, I
Do you
saw
like the
it.
comment I put?
A link would be
You know,
nice.
yeah.
Well, I thought I
I
sent it to you. And
before we continue, I'm already calling my shot for the truck race. You already know who's going to win. They know they talk preview the truck races, folks.
Is Kyle Busch racing still?
Yeah.
Did they not put a limit on how many races he can race? He's
5.
raced every race. He's raced every race, though.
Trucks. I think this is only like the 3rd truck race.
No, he has raced in every race. I know he raced at Las Vegas. I know he raced at Atlanta, and I know he raced last week. So that's 4. So he's still got 1 more race left. This is his last one.
Yeah.
I know he's used up all his Xfinity times, though.
No, Xfinity 7. He has 3 more left still.
Oh my gosh! I just can't wait till he's done and I can actually enjoy trucks.
Well, they can't run any for like the next month in the Xfinity because it's Dash for Cash.
That's the Dash for Cash. Right. I'm trying to see if they put it up.
I'm trying to look to see how many truck races he's run.
No, there's only been 4 and he's raced. There's only been 5 and he's raced 4.
He's racing. No, that's Cup. C truck. He's raced in Atlanta. He's raced in 3. This is his 4th. Yeah.
All right, come on, NASCAR. You're the official app of NASCAR, and you're taking forever.
But for a while, they won't have any ones that's actually at the same track.
But okay, so I'm interested, Caleb. What are your thoughts on 7 Chevys? Bubba Wallace was one of them, making it to the final round.
All right, so here's what's gonna happen. Jimmy's gonna like crash in the Byron like all 7 Chevys gonna open the.
Let's not lose any viewers that we may possibly get. Go ahead.
But I think it's gonna be definitely. I'm not saying I think you're just gonna see Kyle Busch and all of them end up there eventually, but I think you're gonna see some Chevys mixed in this week. But they gotta change. They gotta change qualifying.
Yeah, they do. They do. I mean, I still enjoy it.
Jeff.
Whenever they go back to the old
elimination.
Whenever they go back
and
to
then
the old days, I'll stop watching. But
I kind of agree with Darrell Walsham, Jeff Gordon. Like first 2 rounds knockout, second round or the final round, just do single car.
Yeah.
For the final round.
Now, one thing I did find very interesting.
Yeah, go ahead.
Was that Daniel Suarez was able to 4th place on just a single car.
Yeah, so maybe continue to look that need. Oh, it doesn't help that much.
Once he gets in the draft and gets the extra help, is he going to be a problem? Could he be maybe a?
I'll just check J-Ski for the starting lineup. See if he put it on his temporary site. Nope.
They might be reviewing it or something like that. Who knows?
Oh no. Well, you figured there'd at least be somewhere on here.
Yeah, right.
Someone would have it.
Oh, I forgot Harrison Burton was the son of Jeff Burton.
I can rewind my TV. Might just have to do that if someone else. So I can check. I'll rewind my TV.
There we go. That's the way to go.
Yep. All right, here we go. But by the way, before I'm thinking about it, I am. I don't know if you know this, but J-Ski has a temporary site right now.
No, I was not aware.
All it is just like start. All they have is basic stuff.
Right.
Like practice speeds, qualifying, and schedule. That's basically all they have. But at the top of the page, it's called Skotsky. But at the top of the page, it says we are hopeful that we have some news to announce the first week of April.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah.
But
one thing, just not that it's anything to do with anything, but while I'm reading it.
But I don't know. I'm just kind of awestruck by Chevy's speed. Really, I mean, they really were fast.
You can't say it was just
Well, I mean, but then again, Caleb, you do have to remember that the race is definitely different than qualifying. I mean,
Yeah.
it could definitely could end up differently, but for now, it does look like they'll have speed, and at
I have
least Jimmy
Jimmy
Johnson,
Johnson, William Byron, Daniel Henrik, Chase Elliott, Ty Dillon, Daniel Suarez.
Hold on, Ty Dillon. Let's look up Ty Dillon's stats last year. I just want to point this out.
Daniel
Ty
Suarez,
Dillon.
Austin
Go ahead and
freaking Dillon, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, Bubba Wallace, Eric Jones, and Brad Kozlowski.
Okay. So here's Ty Dillon's stats from last year. In the 13 car,
There are none.
driving the same car he did last year, his only top 10 finish was at Daytona. The rest, no top 10 finish. He had an average start of 27. He has already brought that up to 19. And is finishing at pretty much the same rate that he did. So, I mean, I don't think his equipment has improved that much. I mean, I could be wrong.
No.
I mean, I don't see where, he might have gotten a little bit more sponsorship or something like that.
I don't know. Sometimes you just put together a good car, having with them old teams.
Well, I mean,
So I've noticed that
had a good car all season.
Yeah. Well, how many top 10s you got this year?
1. But that's already more than he had in 36 races. He's finished 13th at Martinsville, too.
Well, Martinsville, you always see cars.
What were you saying?
I forget.
It was something about Geico.
Oh, I said that little Gecko Racing, whatever. I can't think of the name of it. That's what I'm calling it. That it's some Germain. They're kind of like they can put together a good car every once in a while, not consistently. It's gonna be an interesting week. I'm making my fantasy team right now. When we go to view this, it's gonna be an interesting week for my fantasy team. Just gonna preview that.
Yeah. I think I'm thinking what you're thinking, and I'm not gonna. We'll see how that goes when we get there, but yeah, I'm thinking kind of out of the box as well. It seems to be kind of an out of the box race. Let's see. Is NASCAR on because I want to see it for myself.
Speaking of Bowman's crash, I've noticed with this track you cannot get out of line. Well, if you get out of the groove, you're pretty much.
Yeah, and that's. I think Kurt Busch did the same thing. He was able to save it though. I don't think he did as harshly, obviously, as Bowman did, but I saw Kurt Busch did the same thing as well. Kind of jumped out a little bit and had to basically ruin his time.
Yeah.
But it really should be interesting, especially they said they're adding some, what is it called? Just some product on the track, I guess would be the only word I can think of.
I can't think. I know what you're talking about. The Tire Dragon. Kentucky actually owns that. So I'm just saying, NASCAR, if you go to Kentucky, it was that Tire Dragon because Kentucky owns that thing.
Right.
And the track has one. I'm sure they'd sell it. I'm saying it. But here's the dumb part with that. They always what's the best lane what's the only lane that works at Texas?
The inside.
That's what they put it down on.
Well,
they just put at least make it where you wouldn't slide up the track.
Right. You can put.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because if you put that there, Alex Bowman doesn't wreck.
He might wreck still, but he wouldn't slide. Right? It wouldn't be.
I don't think he would because his car wouldn't have lost grip.
It might have. Yeah, it might have ruined his time, but he wouldn't have wrecked.
Right.
So I'm saying you just put it up there. You don't have to put. You can still put it on the bottom, but if you just put it up there.
Mm-hmm.
And who wants to watch one groove racing?
Nobody. Literally.
Exactly.
If you like one groove racing, then you're a Kyle Busch fan, guaranteed.
It works for him, but
that's why I say you're a Kyle Busch fan. It's boring.
I'm trying to. Who else am I going to here?
But speaking of Kyle Busch, he qualified 16th. I think he did. I don't think he got screwed out of not getting a second lap. I think that was based on his speed.
No, he missed the second lap.
Alrighty, up mine. I just gotta stop going on thinking.
This happens every week.
Well, now I kind of made me lose my train of thought. Well, it'd help if I could see, the qualifying results. So I guess I'm just going to go on J-Ski's website.
It's called.
I'm trying to go through and think of drivers and where they finished.
The link's
I can't
bio.
really.
I don't know if it's on there yet, though, because I just rewound my TV.
Oh, I thought you said. Oh, okay. I thought you found out.
I've looked, you didn't have it. You might have it now.
Qualifying Texas. All right, let's see. Still. Wait, what? All right, so while I'm looking here, I see a tweet. Something about Kevin Harvick. What the? Like something really weird.
What's it say?
Kevin Harvick discounts speculation he'll move the TV booth soon by saying he plans to keep driving for years. Oh, okay.
Probably rumors saying he's going to retire.
Yeah, and he says he's going to be driving through 2020.
No one's going to
be like Mark Martin.
All I'm saying is, though, no driver's going to leak when they're going to retire.
Oh, right.
That's what every driver's doing.
And then something else that actually came up in the news, Darrell Waltrip might be retiring.
Well, that's obvious. But who put it?
Okay. My apologies, Caleb. I'm sorry. I was just pointing out. You like, I thought that one coming from a mile away. You didn't see that coming? Like,
where'd you read it though?
Where'd I read it? It was.
Yeah.
It was one of your whatever NASCAR reporters reported. I don't remember which one. But again,
there's always somebody you can trust. I mean.
Well, I mean.
Who knows?
Would you be surprised?
No,
I'm pretty sure it was a source from the source, whatever the source said, it was somebody close to him. So said that. So he's thinking about it. Not that he is. He's thinking about it. Probably what?
I mean, he's was like 80, almost probably.
Yeah, he's getting pretty up there in age, to say the least.
I imagine you're supposed to see him on race hub and stuff. I like that. He's not. I think it's time for him to retire because it's been so long since he's been in the car. Yeah,
I feel like he's just kind of lost touch with the car, which has kind of just caused him.
But I don't know who you're going to put in there. Might wait until Kevin Harvick retires because I think I don't like him, but he's a pretty good broadcaster during the Xfinity.
Right.
All right, we've gone way off topic. Let's just continue with.
Well, I mean, I'm just waiting. We're just gotta kind of wait for somebody to put up the qualifying.
Who cares about the starting line? But we'll just come back to it.
Well, I'm trying to go through and figure out. Storylines and stuff. But I was kind of expecting, since Daniel Suarez, I heard that long sigh there, Caleb. What do you want to talk about then? All right, so I'm just going to go about what I was saying then. No, I'm surprised since Daniel Suarez. Oh, Chase Elliott got third. I thought he was farther down. Johnson's Hendrick Motorsports teammate William Byron ended up second, and his fellow teammate Chase Elliott was third.
Even though the Fox Sports scoreboard said fourth, so I don't know. That's interesting.
Oh, it's on. It was reported 4 minutes ago on motorsport.com.
Who knows?
Of course, why is it taking NASCAR so long? I couldn't tell you.
I was trying to figure out what GOTS are. It's I forgot to change the Grander Outdoor Truck Series. I guess I gotta do this the hard way. Guess I gotta rewind my TV and actually send it to you. Why don't I just do the rundown?
No. I'll just go through and get the point standings, and we'll go through and talk about that.
Why can't I do the rundown?
Too lazy because it's my job.
You jealous? Actually, I can't. It won't let me rewind that far.
Yeah, it's probably moved on to a different program.
It don't matter as long as I'm on the channel.
So anyway, Kyle Busch. Ooh, okay, so I looked up NASCAR standings, and on images is a picture of Danica Patrick in a bikini.
That's what I get too every time, even at school. It's kind of.
Wait a second. I don't think that's what I looked up. Anyway, so Kyle Busch, like I said, he's starting 16th. He doesn't have the fastest car out there for once. Maybe he'll actually just sit in the top 5. Who am I kidding? He'll probably win.
That's like we're
It's
honest.
just every week. You gotta hope.
You can hype that up all you want, It ain't gonna.
We know at some point he's going to be fighting for the lead, or unless if he doesn't, that just means he wrecked or is injured blue or something like that.
That always he'll be in the top 5. I mean, if I could put him in my fantasy team every week, I would.
Yeah.
Hate the bastard, but
Hate the bastard, he says. Second place, Denny Hamlin. I'm surprised he's so high. He hasn't been bad, but I think Kevin Harvick maybe would have passed him by now. But Hamlin in second. He's got 3 top 5s. He's got to win, so I guess that's what edges him ahead of Harvick. But Hamlin, I believe he was in the second round, right? Or third round, sorry.
what?
Where's
TV's telling me to remove my hat. So I don't know if I should listen to that or.
where's Hamlin starting?
I don't know. It's like NASCAR actually posted it's acting like NASCAR actually posted the starting lineup.
Well, you were the one who went through it.
I had the top 12 and then it went away.
Okay.
It's a secret. We don't want you to know the starting lineup.
Yeah.
It's a secret.
New NASCAR qualifying system. Don't know the qualifying results.
It's a secret. It's a secret. We don't want you to know.
But
that's how they get you to watch qualifying. You have to actually watch the qualifying. That's how they're going to get ratings for qualifying. You actually have to watch it
to see what it is. Don't even say. Just have to wait until the cars get on the track.
So sit there.
Instead of qualifying all together, it turns into the first cars to get on the track at a certain time, kind of like a lobby. Anyways, on Denny Hamlin, is he usually fast here? I think he's usually fairly fast here.
I don't know. I think it's kind of like I think it's just mediocre here. I don't think I remember him winning here.
The last time we were here, Kevin Harvick,
dominated.
Blaney started in front of him, and so
it's Kevin Harvick domination.
So Blaney started in front of him, if you don't mind me saying.
I do. We can't be positive.
So Blaney started in front of him on a restart, gets past in turn 2, and then by turn 3, Harvick already had the second lead on Blaney. That's what happened last time. So I think Harvick is
something you won't see with this package.
You won't see that with the package, right? But I just wanted to point that out. So he's
oh, you hate
it. Joey Logano in 4th. Yeah, Joey Logano's 4th in the standings, not 4th where he's starting, because NASCAR will not put it out there. Like, come on. How long does it take? Like, I could put it out there by now. Oh my gosh! What I want to have to start doing is just make a bootleg NASCAR.com and put the qualifying out before they do. Get a bunch of clicks. Brad Keselowski, he's in 5th. He's got 2 wins. He's pretty hot. I mean, I don't think he did make it to the third round. I've said that about just about everybody now. He did make it the 3rd round, but I don't think he qualified too highly. But definitely has a lot of momentum after completely dominating Martinsville and. Yeah, I don't know. You got to
recap Martinsville.
Well, I just recapped Martinsville and saying Brad Keselowski's name. That's basically I did, and all I'd say is in second again.
It's too early to care about standings right now.
Well, no, I'm just it's the only way. It's the only way I have to go through it and talk about storylines, Caleb. That's my point. That's why
I know.
So then Eric Almirola, so when we're talking about the real storylines, when Ty Dillon starting like top 5 is all the way down to 20th in points. So Eric Almirola, I really like that Shazam car like that. That's nice. Like I might.
I mean, for all we know, with this package, with this chase format, Quinn Huff could still win the championship. Technically, still in the running.
Quinn Huff. Oh, he does.
Yep.
I was like,
he's in 35th in points, but he still has a chance.
No, Ryan Truex still has a chance. Just kidding, he's not running for points.
Jamie McMurray has a chance. He's only been in 1 race.
But you have to run every race, do you not?
Yes.
Well, he does not have a chance.
Okay. Okay. Corey LaJoy still has a chance.
Yes, that's a very valid point there, Caleb.
If Corey LaJoy wins the championship, I will quit watching NASCAR.
If Corey LaJoy makes it to the round of 12, I'm going to quit watching NASCAR.
If he makes it to the round of 16, I'll consider.
No, I'll consider quitting. Anyways, Martin Truex Jr., I mean,
Here's
kind of
the thing. Would he actually be able to be? You have to be in the top 30 points and have a win.
right. Well, he's 30 right now. He's 30th.
Like that was a big deal. Chris Busch won. He was like, "Yeah, we're kind of borderline chase still."
Yeah.
Oh, probably the worst broadcasting group in NASCAR history, the truck broadcasting
Well, that's why
group.
they're the bench warmers.
Yeah, they can't find anybody better
I'll go and broadcast it.
than Michael Waltrip. Guy I don't even know who he is, and Vince Welsh.
Hey,
Kyle Busch was not out for the national anthem. He should start last. He's running to his car right now.
Kyle Busch, look at him.
He's running. He had to change fire suits. That's why you wear the fire suit at the race you're getting ready to run.
Yeah. So anyways, moving on.
Hey,
or
65 to 50.
I'm talking about whatever he's saying. Well,
I'm just not to get off topic, but just to ruin your day. UNC is losing by 10 with 11 minutes to go.
yes, let's go Auburn. Yeehaw! I don't even care because the closest person has North Carolina winning. All right. Anyways, as I was saying, can I please have my speech about Martin Truex Jr. without being interrupted about Truck Series or college basketball? Is that okay with you, Caleb?
Purdue's in the Elite Eight, as much as I hate it.
I could have told you that. Anyways, the Martin Truex Jr. He has been, kind of what I expected. It's not that he's been slow. It's just that he hasn't been able to get that win. He's finished second, I believe, twice already. But I think it's just going to kind of be the season for him. And, maybe he'll turn it on at the end. But as of right now, has not been the explosive start that maybe some people were thinking. And it takes time to adjust to a new team, whether it be Joe Gibbs to Furniture Row, which probably isn't a huge difference. But still, it happens. Some people just have slow starts.
Okay, never mind on that point.
What?
I was going to make a point. I was looking to see when his first win was his championship year, just to be curious. It was Vegas, so never mind.
Yeah, or you were thinking he was going to have a late start or something?
I was thinking it was like mid-season when he got his first win, but no, it was.
I'm not going to lie. All I can see of Danica Patrick right now is the bottom half, and not the worst thing in the world. I'm not going to lie.
She wasn't that bad when she was young.
When she was young.
Wait,
Ryan Blaney, he's another driver. He had a really good race at ISM, and ever since, he's kind of flipped the switch back on and has been pretty fast. I think Ryan Blaney he just was unfortunate had a pretty bad starting spot, got up to the front, and then he just couldn't seem to pass. But I think if he kind of had a better starting spot, had better position, didn't have to work his way to the front, I think he really could have competed for that win. Because the two cars, Team A had the speed, and I feel like I don't know. I mean, it's like.
But the weird thing was Vigano didn't have the speed, and he was on the pole. That was surprising.
Yeah, it seems like maybe they made an adjustment or something that they couldn't really adjust mid-race, and he just couldn't seem to.
I don't know.
And that's the thing that I noticed with the Martinsville race is Chase Elliott didn't make an adjustment, I think, all race, if I'm not mistaken, which is a good thing. But then at the same time, you see like situations where Brad Keselowski,
did you know that was also his call?
Yeah, that was his call.
Weird.
Yes, you're feeling good, but then there are situations, and I think this is more maybe mile and a halves, but I can think of quite a few situations where drivers decided to not make a change, then another driver made a change, and then they were faster, and the other car just kind of slows down as a top 5 car for the rest of the day.
Well, you know why they won't make a change?
Why?
They're scared of it going the wrong way.
Do what?
He was scared of it going the wrong way.
Right.
Making the car worse.
It worked out for him in the end as he got second. But just in the back of the head, I think of other times like that.
Of course, how often did they make it public? So who knows?
Well, they pretty well, if you're running up front, usually you hear what they're going to do. Like usually the pit.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, this guy's getting 4 tires and he's making a slight wedge adjustment.
Yeah. That's not NASCAR. Which you never hear what. I'm kidding, but you know what I mean.
That's
You
the
see him
way.
tighten it.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
What else we got?
so we kind of talked about Chase Elliott there. He's got a lot of momentum. He had his best run of the season at Martinsville, and he's able to build on that. He was slow in first practice, but he didn't seem whatever was wrong. He seemed to fix and was fast in qualifying.
Maybe he's running race trim and everyone else is doing qualifying. I don't know. You always got to take that into consideration.
Right. And
Stuff like that.
stuff, yeah. Again, like practice and qualifying. So maybe you could be really fast in qualifying, like we just said of Joey Logano. Maybe Johnson has kind of a Joey Logano moment. Hopefully not. I hope he does well, but it's
Of course, he was not fast in practice.
Yeah. So but still, you could be. I mean, it's just
Still-
all. The race is completely different from qualifying and practice when you don't have as much pressure.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen it happen before, but hopefully not. I hope Jimmy Johnson as well, and hopefully, I don't even know if Chase Elliott and him are battling for the win. I think I might root for Jimmy. To be honest, like Chase Elliott's got so many wins in front of him. You don't know when
If
Jimmy
it's him and Bo.
on his last leg.
I already know. I'm pulling for Bowman.
Yeah.
You probably pull for Chase. In the end.
Wait, Chase and Bowman, or
Chase and Jimmy.
I'd probably pull for Jimmy, to be honest.
Really?
Well,
Jason, if you're watching, get this on record.
Well, I feel bad for Jimmy because he's had a pretty bad run of things, and I would like to see him turn it around.
Huh?
I mean, Chase, he's got a ways ahead of him. I think he's not going to win another race in his career. You kind of
20 years later.
All right, if he does that, that's a good point.
20-year losing streak for Chase Elliott. But yet he has like 10 championships.
Wait a second. In this system, that's almost impossible. That's
Ryan Newman, 2014, was like 2 seconds from winning the championship.
He had a win.
He didn't have a win.
He won that's how he got in, because he won the race in the second round.
I mean, Ryan Newman did not win a race
I thought
in 2014.
Oh, he just got lucky.
Yeah.
Anyways, Kurt Busch, he's really been the leader. Despite being the leader, though, Caleb, he's only 3 points ahead of Kyle Larson.
Yeah.
Points, but he's really been the leader for Chevrolet. I think Chase Elliott might, assuming if he has a good race here, I think Chase Elliott will kind of take that torch, or maybe even Jimmy Johnson. But
I'm going to take a torch for one race.
that's probably why I said if he does good here, Chase will kind of take that torch. All right. Let me rephrase this so Caleb can have his opinion stated. In my opinion, if Chase Elliott does well at this race, he will kind of take that baton. In Caleb's opinion, Chase Elliott has to do good at 10 different races in order for him to take that baton.
No, and I don't think. Well, what's Chase's best finish besides Martinsville?
That's a valid point, but all I know is he's 1 point ahead of Kurt Busch in the points. So,
What's that second place? Probably gave me a huge jump.
yeah, whatever it wasn't in the top 5. So, you got a valid.
Let's see.
But
I'll look.
I don't know.
Chase's results: 17th, 19th, 9th, 14th, 11th, 2nd. Now look at Kurt Busch.
So he has a
Mediocre.
streak going.
Yeah.
I mean, ISM he finished 9th.
He crashed.
I got ISM and Auto Club backwards. I was thinking he finished. Well, I don't know.
Now let's look. Kurt Busch. I'll make a fair comparison here. Kurt Busch, 25th, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 6th, 12th.
Yeah, he's been pretty good. I mean, I'm not saying he's
So I
not.
think if Chase can do good at Tex this week, get a top 10 this week and next week, and Kurt Busch doesn't, take the torch.
Anyways, Kyle Larson, the person that we kind of
Second,
expected at Atlanta to be holding the torch at the moment. I'd say he's third place right now, honestly, in terms of
mm,
Chevy. I mean, that's what he is in
should
points.
yeah.
He had a really great race at Atlanta, and then ever since then has been nearly non-existent.
Yeah.
So I hope that team's able to turn it around. I don't think he was really that fast today either, was he? I think he's a second round. So you see if they finally put it up there. I mean, finally got.
And they don't have it up.
They still don't have it up. Come on, NASCAR. I could put a video up by now, and my internet's slower than poop. I mean,
What you hiding, NASCAR?
they have to be going over something for it to take this long, you know.
They're like they just left it on. They like forgot to hit post on the one guy. That's his only job.
Well, anyways, next up is Ricky Stenhouse. He had a really good start, but ever since is kind of. I mean, he's still been fast, but just not as fast as he was the first three races. But
Oh my god, it really ain't still up.
Oh, I thought you said it. Okay. Anyways, but he seems to he seems to be pretty confident in his car. He didn't even seem to mind that he didn't make it to the final round, and seems pretty confident. So confident Ricky Stenhouse may not be the best Ricky Stenhouse considering what happened at Auto Club, but who knows?
Huh. I know what I'm doing. Don't question me.
Now, Clint Boyer, he is one. He had a huge rant on qualifying, and it wasn't really that they changed it. It's just they changed it and didn't back up their changes. Like they didn't stick with what they did. And I mean, the Ryan Newman situation. Ryan Newman basically just didn't stop in the middle. He left the back of his car in the middle, which made Clint Boyer have to adjust, which clogged up the middle, and Clint Boyer was very frustrated with that, and with very good reason. NASCAR did not even do anything, so kind of just put that rule out there. And now they're not really enforcing it. But now Eric Jones, he's
Eric Eastep met Jimmy Johnson.
Dang, that's neat. Must be nice. Eric Jones, I think he was the other car that ran a solo time. He was not as fast as Daniel Suarez, which I'm going to get into that in a second, because there's some interesting stuff that might actually lead to Daniel Suarez having a fast car this weekend. But Eric Jones, he ran a solo lap. I think he's still in the top 10 despite running a solo lap, which is good. Jimmy Johnson, he's obviously the pole sitter this week and looks to have a really fast car, and hopefully he is able to keep that speed. And like I said, I'm really rooting for him this week, and hopefully he's able to get it done. Seems to be really the best week he's had in almost a year and a half. I mean, did he really have a race last season where he was looking really good? I mean, even Dover, he was mediocre at best.
Yeah.
He hasn't really had a race where he's been dominant, so hopefully he's able to dominate, and I'm for him. Next up, Daniel Suarez. Now, interesting point made by Darrell Waltrip. The 41 car was the pole sitter last year. Could that have any translation to this season? Could they? I mean, obviously they'd use the same car if they feel like it has a fast. Could that? I mean, I don't know how good it was really during the race, because but could this car really could Daniel Suarez really actually maybe have his first race where like, hey, this guy has some speed, he has some talent for once.
Yeah.
And I'm watching the truck race right now, and you know what Kyle Busch should do? Just to make it fun for him, just pull a NASCAR Heat 3 and just skip qualifying and start at the rear every time.
Try the apron. If you want to play NASCAR.
Try the apron line. Probably still would win.
He'd probably slide right in front. He'd back and like slide right in front of
Right.
I figured he'd just go on the outside and just like pass everybody and just go straight to the lead, but he didn't.
Yeah, it looks like he's in third right now. Moving
And
on,
also,
Alex Bowman is currently outside of the top 16. It looks like he had a really fast car, and then he wrecked, and now he's got a backup car. So, does he have to go to the rear for that, or is he able to
what?
keep his? If you bring in a
No, they're
backup
going to
car,
back up.
if you go to the backup, you have to start at the back, don't you?
Well, he'll be back either way because I don't think he got a lap in.
No, he qualified 24th.
Oh yeah, because he made round 2.
Right, he made round 2. Does he qualify 24th? Did he start at the back?
He'll have to start the back because he's in a backup car.
Right. But
and if they didn't go to the backup car, we already got a caution.
Well, he's already in the lead, so
Yep. It's a runaway.
Yep. Yeah, but I feel like I don't know. Like if they pass inspection, what makes a difference? Like, why do they have to go to the back? Like, just
because you didn't qualify with that car.
That makes sense. Yeah.
You didn't actually qualify with that car
right now. He seems to once again be really fast as he has really all season. He's really had a.
Not to interrupt you, but I was gonna make a point. If you wreck in first practice before qualifying, you start to go to the back.
Okay, now
starting
you got
last year.
That's kind of ridiculous.
They actually had a fair point because they were having where teams which car would suck, and they just switch cars to the backup car, for unnecessary because the car sucks. So I guess that's to avoid them doing that. Which that's why they did that.
So I mean, Austin, he's really turned it around this season. I'm proud of him.
Just can't get the finishes there for some reason.
I feel like at some point he's actually going to win it. I think he's going to have a fast enough car to win it at some point. The speed he's been showing. I mean, really, he's been faster than Larson, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's saying something. Ryan Newman, he's next up. I mean, he's really done about the same. I mean, he's done better than he did in the 31, but like nothing really like stars, like, crazy, like out of.
He's out of the top 10.
It's really doing what we expect from Ryan Newman, and just a tad.
Maybe a little, yeah. Still holding up the. I thought Chase had chance there because I saw the next car that Kozlowski had the Pats. Unfortunately, Ryan Newman. I'm like, Newman,
redeem yourself right here. That's all I need.
Hit the brakes, Newman. But I figured Kozlowski just like start walking Chase like Dover.
Right.
Though I still think that was Chase, but I ain't gonna get into that conversation. Friday. Probably never, since that was 2 years ago now.
Paul Menard, he's in 20th. I mean, he hasn't really, like I said, he's really just doing Paul Menard stuff. Not really.
Do we need to recap the drives from here on out?
Our expectations, but I don't even think he made it to the second round, if I'm not mistaken. And can we get in the chat?
I had Auburn winning that game. I have Auburn winning that game.
Who's
I have
that?
Auburn winning that game.
I was like, I hate to tell you, Caleb, but you're missing a letter there. William Byron, he said he's qualifying second. It should be interesting to see if Chad Knaus is. I mean, Chad Knaus is. I mean, Jimmy Johnson has always been faster, so Chad Knaus could maybe bring some speed over to that 24 machine, and hopefully, maybe Byron can beat some laps without strategy for once. Ty Dillon, he had a really fast car. Shout out to him. He's doing really good, like I said earlier. Matt Dibenedetto. Daddy.
I was a little disappointed after I saw Daytona.
Bubba Wallace. I mean, we were talking about, me and Caleb on our own, we're talking about how disappointing he's been this season. But now he just qualified in the top 12, I believe, top 10. So hopefully he's able to do something with that and keep it going. It looks like they have a really fast car.
But she also was race last year, I believe.
He actually what?
So maybe they just He actually did good at Texas. That was like his only good race all season.
Oh,
I
I
remember.
thought he like wrecked with Casey Kane.
Yeah, but he was actually running good. Like he was actually running like inside like the top 10 the whole race, and I got wrecked. I'll look
That
here.
was fairly early though. You can go ahead and look at that.
He came in 8th at Texas last year, and then took him till November to get into the top 10. Hello? Hello? So while we're on the topic of Bubba Wallace, let's talk about I'm not against Bubba, but I think it's better off for him to leave the 43 car. And I think it's also going to benefit Rich Petty Motorsports for him to lead the 43 car. If he can get a ride with a Ganassi, or maybe I'm not necessarily saying go to Hendrick, but if he can get a ride with like a Ganassi or RCR where they can have better cars, he'll be running more. And while I think if you put like a veteran guy who's mediocre, like not necessarily Ryan Newman, but someone like Ryan Newman, Regan Smith, it's gonna make them run better because of experience. And you put Bubba Wallace in, and Bubba help him develop. And another driver, we were talking about Austin Dillon. RCR's really looked better this year, and that's really going to make interesting. See if they come back. Could they be back to a top 10, top 5 team in NASCAR? We'll see. We were on, see, we done right Pulmonar Bloom. Ryan Preece is also, looking at the standings, Ryan Preece is also really impressive this season. A lot better than I expected him to be. Then you pretty much got a bunch of who cares drivers left in the standings. Maybe they finally posted the starting lineup. Okay. Oh, Daniel Henrik. He's doing a lot better than I expected him to do. He's really gotten on. Really looks to be right now the favorite for Rookie of the Year, but Ryan Preece is really edged on him. Or not really edged, but he's really not that. I thought it was just going to be a runaway, but really, it's been very close. I'm going to look up Daniel Henrik stats. Good old Wikipedia. 34th, 20th, 23rd, 18th, 33rd, 27th. So he's had some disappointing runs. But he's actually looked somewhat competitive and seemed to, I think it was Atlanta, he had a top 10 car. And on that incident on pit road, that was really disappointing. He got crashed in the truck race. Burton just spun out. Ooh, he's on fire. Run out thing to talk about. Just react to this truck race right now. You got Brett Moffitt in first. Talbot second. Creed in third. I don't know who that is. Is that Bubba Wallace in the truck race? I'm about to look. Oh, we have it. going to give you the rundown. We have, after I look this up, we have it. The starting lineup has arrived from J-Ski. Dumb computer being slow. But I'm checking, see if that's what Wallace said that Bubba in the truck race. I'm not positive. Yep, Bubba Wallace is in the truck race today. So in the starting lineup, you got Jimmy Johnson first, William Byron second, and row 2 you got Chase Elliott third, and Daniel Suarez fourth. Row 3 we got Austin Dillon fifth, Denny Hamlin sixth, Daniel Henrik seventh, which is weird because he showed up third on the, I don't know if Fox is dumb, seventh, Joe Regano eighth. Row 5 we got Ty Dillon ninth, Bubba Wallace 10th. Very good runs for those in those small teams. Row 6 we got Eric Jones and Brad Keselowski. Row 7 we got Ryan Blaney and Paul Menard. Row 8 we got Michael McDowell and Kyle Busch. Row 9 we got Picky Stenhouse Jr. and Ryan Schumann. In row 10 we got Chris Buescher and MTJ. Row 11 we got Eric Almirola and Kyle Larson. Row 12, Kevin Harvick and Alex Bowman, though Alex Bowman will be going to the rear with the backup car. Row 13, we have Clint Boyer and Matt Dibenedetto. Row 14, we have Ryan Preece and David Reagan. Row 15, we have Matt Tiff and Kurt Busch. 16, Corey Joy Randy Castle. Row 17, who cares? It's Parker Kligerman and BJ McCoy. Row 18, we have Ross Chastain and Barry Curry. In row 19, we have Reed Sorensen and Garrett Smithley. And in row 20, we got Timmy Hill. So I'll go ahead and give you my fantasy. Actually, I won't. I'll do 2019, 2020 schedule. Let me get it pulled up here. Alright, so first race we have the Clash Duels, Daytona 500. Y'all know that. Las Vegas, they moved at the West Coast Swing in front of Atlanta. So we got Vegas, Auto Club, ISM. Then we go to Atlanta, and then we go to Homestead. Homestead been moved up to March. Very interesting. Texas, after Homestead, Bristol. Then we have Bristol, Richmond, Talladega, Dover, Martinsville. Martinsville's moved to a Saturday night on Mother's Day weekend. Then we got All-Star race. Then we got Coke 600. We go to Kansas. Then Michigan, Sonoma, Chicago. And then we got the dumb Pocono doubleheader, which I don't understand why Pocono, but that is what it is. We got Indy, moved up to 4th of July weekend. We got Kentucky, New Hampshire, Michigan, Watkins Glen. Dover's moving up to August. And now Daytona is now the regular season finale. Then we take it 2 weeks off. Right? The 2 weeks off. Okay. No, there's not. I'm trying to figure out what them 2 off weeks are. Is it Pocono? After New Hampshire, we have the 2 off weeks. And then we had the playoffs. We got the Darlington. Kicks off the playoffs. Round 1, we got Darlington, Richmond, Bristol. 2 short tracks. We got a Vega, Charlotte, Roval. Vega and Roval back-to-back be interesting. Then we got Kansas, Texas, as well as a cutoff race. And we end the season at ISM. Now wait for him to get back for us to do some... fans to talk more about that, but I'm going to go ahead and reveal. I don't know. He's gone bye-bye, so I'm just going to sit here and because I have no things to talk about. Well, if he's not coming back, guys, we're just going to have to end it. We're going to want to. Alright, and so that is all for today. Sorry we had to cut it short. But until next week, I am Henrik20. That is also 9614. People will be next week at Friday at 8. And see you then.